Welcome to my live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come in. Everybody come on in. Four, 20. Hmm. Please come in, share the live. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Okay, I'm not gonna be here long. If people decide to come in while I'm live, that's fine. So today I'm doing a reading on. This would be strictly reading on. Are you with your soul love or are you with love that you want? Mm, It's a difference. Mm. So I'm just gonna stay live for a second. So I wanted to go live. On my YouTube. Wonder can I create go live for both? Go data. Uh, So, all right, I'm here today. Happy Wednesday or Hump Day. Welcome to everybody that's joining the live. And as I was saying earlier, today's live is about, are you with the love that you want, or are you with the love that your soul desires? That's gonna be the drum for today. I have a poll up. If anybody want to answer to the poll, I think I got like a few more minutes left on the poll. So make sure you answer the poll when you come in. I am your host, the Taurus Goddess, and every day we are here learning about spiritual growth and how we can grow to do better and be better and start manifesting and getting the things that we want in life. Hi Mike, hi JVTR 135. So today, I know with Valentine's Day shortly away, is about 3 days away. Everybody's in love and everybody wants to find love or looking for love, and that's great. But let's make sure that we getting the healthiest love that we can have possible. Not all love is good love that we know. And even if you've been with somebody 15, 20 years, does not make it the healthiest love ever. It's still work to be done. People grow, people change every day. So therefore, are you willing to adapt or are you willing to move on? So to get the energy going in the room, I'm just gonna draw the first card, and that's where I'm gonna base my topic for today, because I really didn't come with a topic. If you haven't already, like my channel, join my channel. I am the owner of the House of Wisdom. I'm also located on YouTube, Twitch under the House of Wisdom, or the Health and Abundance Show. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start off with a life message, and please share the live. Okay, spirit, slow down a little bit. I am a Reiki healer, spiritual coach. I'm not solely a reader. I just do readings as part of what I do, but my main focus is spiritual coaching, Reiki healing, going down into the depths of the things that we don't want to address to help us become better people. Those are the areas that I work on. Am I being? Can everybody hear me clear? I have to eventually change my mic. So yeah, share this live if you know somebody that's looking for love, wanting to be in love, or they're just tired of being lonely. Let's see if we can help them get somebody that's beautiful and loving to their life. I have a history with love. I got married when I was very young, so therefore, I thought I was in love at the time, but that came from tradition, family tradition, meaning I was brought up where if you had children or you settled down and you created a family from that, and a lot of those older traditions wasn't always healthy. It wasn't healthy for them. So, I mean, they won't admit it, but elders won't admit that it wasn't healthy for them. So, but we inherited those ideas. So I got consciousness. It says today I pay attention to every thought, feeling that I manifest. My outer world reflects my inner awareness and my most constructive thoughts, so they will grow and produce the experience. I'm sorry, stuff just popping up on my screen. Today it says consciousness. Today I pay attention to every thought and feeling that I manifest. My outer world reflects my inner consciousness. I pour the light of my awareness out on my most constructive thoughts, so they will grow and produce and experience what I want. Mindful of what I create in this universe, I become an expression of my divine light. Hello, Deegan. We also got everything changes, and that's going to be the key aspect to the topic of today. It says a soft light radiates from my heart. It illuminates around me and transforms every situation I encounter. I maintain a positive attitude in spite of any difficulties I may perceive, no matter the circumstances. I remain source of true joy. Everything changes when it is bathed in light of the divine. So that means as long as you have high energy, you're gonna always attract high energy. And that's including with looking for a partner. So again, I ask, are you looking for the love that you want or the love that your soul needs? Because there's a very big difference. What your soul may need, you may feel like you don't want. 99% of the time, it be the person who we call the square person, or oh, this person ain't fun, or they not out here doing what I'm doing, so they boring. Well, maybe that's your interpretation, and maybe that's probably what what you need. A lot of us go for the wild side and the things that we like to do to have fun. I know growing up being younger, like I like the club, I like to go out and party. So like if a guy wasn't into that, I probably wasn't into it either. But then I learned over the years that um being out and doing things doesn't always mean that that person is not right for you, because eventually they either going to evolve you or help you grow into the love or the loving person that you're going to grow to be, because you're not, everything changes, you're not going to stay the same. The way you view love maybe a couple years ago ain't how you see love right now, or how you go about finding a person is probably not the way that you go about finding them now. It's certain traits and assets that you look, and that comes from trial and error. That comes from experiences. But the first thing that we all should do when finding new love, especially, is are we healed from the last love? A lot of times we take that old energy from that old relationship, and we immediately incorporate it into our new relationship, and that person is being punished before they're even allowed to even show you, hey, I'm a I can be a loving person. Please share the light as y'all come in. I can be a beautiful person too. I don't have to be who your last person was, or however that go. They don't. So with that being said, it's like, what are you really looking for? What are you really looking for? What are you really seeking? What is it that you feel is gonna make you be in love and see that person the same way every day? So my manifestation for my now current husband, I wrote a long time ago. I'll say I wrote it back in like 2000 and ooh, 1918. I had a manifestation book, and I wrote down in that book what I wanted in a husband. And you got to be specific. Cause you can say, "Oh, I want a guy who makes good money and he helps pay the bills," or "I want a woman who can help contribute to the household and she helps me and she likes to do this and she likes to do that." But then you forget about the attributes of her attitude or his attitude. Yeah, they may love to do all that, but they might be the nastiest person in the world. And then once you find it, you like, "Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. This the person right here." And then as you start to learn them, you like, wait a minute. I don't remember adding this in. So you gotta be specific. And look at that. Love fell right out. You gotta be you gotta be very specific about what it is that you want. Do you want to be her or him to be understanding? Do you want them to, help support you in your dreams and your things that you want to do in life and you gonna support her? Do you want her to have a certain faith, Christian faith or religious faith? Like what do you want? What do you really want? That's your wants. But that may not be what your soul needs. So let's read up on this love card that came out. But have faith though. Keep faith alive. Because I said that I would never get married again. I promised myself that I wouldn't. It says letting go of your limiting beliefs about love. It says your heart desires more connection, love, and nourishment. You are at the point of your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. Fully opening your heart will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear, and particularly your fear of rejection, intimacy with another person. However, you will also unleash your passion, inspiration, greatness, and ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to the past, then it's time to acknowledge. Boy, I just said that. Feel and move forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with all your heart and soul. It will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good whenever you see people loving each other and know this is coming to you in a form of a love of a lifetime or an incredible friendship. It says, as an action, focus on your heart. Take some slow, deep breaths. Imagine unlocking the door to your heart. What does your heart look like? Is it cold, frozen, and dark, or is it full of warmth, light, and sweetness? It says, is it cold and gray? Imagine melting the coldness with yellow light. Who do you need to communicate with so that your heart can heal? Imagine that this person in front of you now. Say what you need to share without holding back. Now step into their shoes and answer back from the highest place within them. Give yourself permission to experience an open heart. Every time you want to close your heart, take some deep breaths and choose to keep it open, even if it hurts. So that's deep. Because even through the hurt and the pain, you still got to have a light space. I remember saying I got a cold heart for a long time. Like I had been through so much with relationships. I was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't even wanna. I don't even wanna. I don't want no more parts of this. I was like, this is it. I'm done looking for love. I'm tired. And then love found me unexpectedly though. I was friends with my love. We've been friends for a long time. Knew each other growing up, and it was just something authentic about it as time went on. And I was like, well, I ain't in this for no love. So let's see what the Oracle deck gonna give for those of you that's looking for love in this loving season. Let's see. Let's see if it's some things you may need to disconnect from, some things that you may need to add. Let's see what we get in the whole as a collective. Neglected. Somebody said I failed to give you what you need. I don't know who this pertaining to. And then we got a shadow side. It says you made me realize my flaws. And then it says mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. So somebody love was full of is full of regret right now. I don't know who this is. But they now realize that when they were with you that they didn't give you what you needed. And something about you made them realize who they was and they made a lot of mistakes and now they may not get the chance to right what they done. And sometimes that's how love really ends. There's a lot of disagreement. Mm. And they just wanted you to understand how they felt, or you wanted them to understand how you felt. Y'all, please share the live, cause this is gonna be somebody's situation. Mm. Those disagreements are one of those things, but disagreements come with growth, and how you navigate through them determines whether it make you or break you. Honestly, and then it says destiny, and now they're struggling to find the right path because they don't have you anymore. It was something about you that who made them into a great person. But at the time they couldn't see that. They couldn't understand why. Like why you investing all this time into me. So y'all disagreed a lot of with the back turned to each other instead of facing each other and really understanding what was going on. A lot of feeling neglected, doing these disagreements. But now without you they struggling. This don't sound like something that somebody's trying to go back to. So let's see what the universe got to say. Get a message from the universe. Mm, let's see. The universe got to say. So the universe says, have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws to you. How you deal with those times shows true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others to keep shining your light. So even though you separated from this person or whatever, the main thing that they should take away from is what you brought into their life. You know, how what you did for them to help them become a better person. And they should cherish that and keep that for themselves. But of course, they're not gonna see it that way. It's just for them, it's just detriment, it's just over. And that's not the case. We all should take from things that we learn from different relationships and not take them with us, but take the lessons that's learned with us. So for those of you that's still looking for love, remember to be specific with the universe on what you want. Make sure that the universe knows, because the universe don't know unless you tell it or really break down and say, hey, maybe your next person you don't want to realize their flaws after the fact that y'all done disagreed 1,000 times and y'all neglected each other and mistakes was made. Maybe you that's not the next person for you. Maybe you want a person that's understanding that when we disagree that we can take a breath and walk away and we can come back and have a discussion. So I wish everyone luck doing this Valentine's Day season if you're out here looking for love. I hope that you find the best love, the beautifulest love. I'm sending that love, light, and energy to everyone. That you find the beautifulest love that you can find and that you enjoy life and walk away from all the pain and hurt and be willing to let it go. I am your girl, the Taurus Goddess, and that's my time. And I'm out of here for today. Remember to like my channel, add my channel, share my channel. Remember, I'm also on YouTube at the House of Wisdom. And eventually, I think I'm going to put up something where I'm going to start a class and I'm going to start a small class where we can begin to start doing some Reiki healing. If anyone else is interested in that, please feel free to email me at the House of Wisdom. Don't forget about my ebook that's now for sale. Daily, where you do daily exercises, dieting to help manifest a better life. So I hope you all have a great Wednesday, hump day. Enjoy your day. Love and light. I'm out.